Are you feeling sore? We can make that better. Tune in to the Ateneo Senior High School's first radio program, SOAR, the Seniors On Air Radio. Don't change that channel yet, because SOAR is ready to put the you in you. SOAR, Seniors On Air, here on Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM. The Jesuit Hour. Get to know the Jesuits. Discover their spirituality, their history, their ministries. The Jesuit Hour. Anything Jesuit, everything Jesuit. The Jesuit Hour. Join Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle as he delivers to us the preachings of the Sunday's Gospel that's awe-inspiring, yet easy to understand and appreciate. Let us all listen to the Word of God here on The Word Exposed on Air, only on Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM. Radyo Katipunan, news, insights, inspiration. Radyo Katipunan, down from the hill and down to the world. Radyo Katipunan, the voice of the Blue Eagle.
To open our eyes and ears that we may see the face of Christ and hear His voice in our midst. For 28 years, Jesuit Communications has been promoting the Catholic faith and serving the nation through both traditional and new media. Hear us tackle national issues in light of Christian values on Usapang Kapatid, Pasakalye, and Radio Veritas. Watch our uplifting reflections on Kapet Pandasal and The Word Exposed, as well as our acclaimed TV specials. Listen to the inspiring and soothing music of Jesuit Music Ministry's original artists as you read our spiritually enriching books. To learn more about JustCom's mission of evangelization and education, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and our website, justcom.ph. To give a face to the faceless and a voice to the voiceless, that we may recognize Christ in them and hear His story in theirs.
Coming up next, Level Up Exclusives on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
3 o'clock prayer. You died, Jesus, but the source of life flowed out for souls, and the ocean of mercy opened up for the whole world. O fountain of life, immeasurable divine mercy, cover the whole world and empty yourself out upon us. O blood and water, which flowed out from the heart of Jesus as a fountain of mercy for us, I trust in you. Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us and the whole world. Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us and the whole world. Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us and the whole world. Amen. Jesus, King of Mercy, we trust in you.
Huwag kang magulat kung sa darating na panahon ay ikaw din ang paratangan ng rebelde, anti-Espanyol, anti-Iglesia. Ang importante, gawin mo ang tama.
Don Pedro, di ba kayo natatakot?
Bakit ako matatakot magsabi ng totoo?
Hindi niyo ako pinakikinggan! Sabihin mo sa akin, Padre, hindi ba talaga tayo minalas at sinumpang bayan? Buhay pa ba ang alab sa puso mo?
Radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Force of the Blue Eagle, kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay at tenista, sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng kwela. Radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero, sugod, todo sa kayod, dunong at tulog, lipat na Blue Eagle, galing giting nagigil, blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan.
Mga Katipuneros, it's time to level up! Your talk variety program showcasing the best in media and other fields. As we feature the most loved personalities and the best practices of what we truly refer to as Magis. Together with multi-awarded multimedia guru Mr. Noel Ferrer, let's all level up every Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. here on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
Paulit-ulit kang nagplano. Paulit-ulit ngunit lagi din naman nababago.
All good, already all the best. And when we say the best, we just have the best here. At yung makakausap po natin ngayong hapon, isang tunay na atenista kasi from prep hanggang mag-graduate po siya ng legal management, atenista siya. And he turned radio anchor, then TV presenter host. Doon ko siya namimiss actually. Now a husband and a pet dad. Cheers! Samir Gogna, whom we come to know as Shivaker, and Sam YG. Sam, how are you? Kumusta?
Happy Noel, hello! Magbuta Christmas na sa'yo, ha? Grabe.
Pero Christmas every day. Christmas every day. Kasi yun nga bumabait yung mga tao.
Sana!
Yung mga tao. Sam, kumusta ka? When was the last time you went to Ateneo?
I'm doing great. Of course, a lot of changes. I think we'll talk about that later on in the show, no?
Yes, excited ako doon.
Marami tayong i-discuss, maraming learnings. I was in Ateneo, I think was probably like 3 months ago.
Oh God, ganda. So bumabalik
Bumisita
ka
lang ako.
pala.
It's either for work, for a meeting, for a talk. I still do talks for
Ah,
students. They still invite me.
you never
I do a
do it.
lot of that.
You never do it like kunyari, dati kasi ang daling ang daling makapasok sa Ateneo, no? Pero ngayon medyo
Yes.
mahirap. Pero inalis na yata nila yung ganung rule ngayon. So pwede ka nang bumalik na mas mabilis. Yung pupunta ka lang sa Loyola House or kasi ka Philo major ako noon dati. So Loyola House, tapos kita mo lang yung overlooking sa Loyola Memorial Park. Yun yung ang ganda-ganda lang doon. Just yun.
Yes.
Ano ka lang.
Actually, ang dami magandang secret spots sa Ateneo, di ba? If you just go back. Even grade school, if you remember, di ba? Yung East Field, yan. Simulan na natin dyan.
Yes.
That whole staircase, di ba? Nung kasi wala yung grade 5, 6, and 7, di ba? Separate building yan. At may staircase ka doon, overlooking, di ba? I mean, all these things. There's so many.
You remember, parang in this episode, and actually in this station, we remember the significant things that we had, no? Parang in Ateneo, so we celebrate who we were, what we love, and what we stand for. And so, memorable things. Were you a diligent student, Sam?
Okay.
Or were you a crammer?
Ano to? Ikwento ko yung good side sa yung bad side. Para anyway, all out naman. Wala naman tayong tinatago.
Okay lang yan.
I was actually quite bullied in Ateneo.
You were?
Yes.
I heard that interview na Bombay, ganon?
Yes, kasi honestly, lahat ng Bombay, pinapadala either sa Lasal or sa CSA.
Okay.
Di ba? Yan ang talagang Bombay Central. No?
Pero masokista ka. You threw yourself there. Why did you choose Ateneo?
It was my parents, actually. It was my mom. I was still in prep, so I would know less diba kung saan tayo papadala ng parents natin, di ba? Okay. Decision pa nila yun eh.
Okay.
I think a lot of her friends' kids decided to go to Ateneo. So siya, okay, Ateneo. Wala naman siya alam because my mom also, was not really based in the Philippines. She came from India.
Okay.
So she did not know all these things. No? So sabi, Ateneo is good. So sige, okay, Ateneo kami. And that's how I ended up in Ateneo.
Proximity, where were you based? Blue Ridge, White Plains,
UC, West Triangle area to be exact.
Okay, so that is a good choice kasi kung maglasal CRC ka, medyo malayo.
Oo. So it made the perfect sense. I had my set of friends. As a matter of fact, when I started out, I remember this vividly. Hindi pa nga ako nun. I wasn't even Catholic.
Okay. That's good.
I'm one of those kids or people na I was fully aware already when I was baptized.
Galing.
Hindi ako yung baby binaptize kasi grade 2 is confirmation, ba?
And first Holy Communion after, di ba?
Tama, first Holy Communion. There we go. So, my parents were Hindu, no?
Yeah.
And but my mom decided it might be harder, no? For me, kasi nga may Christian, may CLE tayo, di ba?
Yes.
Sabi niya, baka mahirapan pa na, alam mo yun, what are these two concepts? So sabi niya, okay, sige, let's baptize you guys, me and my brother at that time. So we got baptized for the first communion ng grade 2.
Galing. So very real, kasi hindi lang life choices, hindi lang education, pati religion yung na-affect.
Yes.
How about, memorable teachers? Can you pay tribute to other teachers na were you closer to those na terror? Kasi may sa edad natin, parang we were drawn to those who we would fear. Pero ngayon kasi
you would always remember mga kinatatakutan mo.
Di ba?
Over those na he made the thing He made the thing sa'yo.
Totoo.
Diba?
Pero ngayon nagtuturo ako sa atin parang nung nagturo na parang mas nagiging open to learning pag mas kaibigan mo, di ba? Yun, di ba?
Well,
iba na rin yung dynamics.
I think may pros and cons pareho, to be very honest.
Go.
Kasi if you may konting na-instill yung fear yung mga terror teachers who I remember.
Nick, can you name them and what you learned from them?
Mr. Natividad, Miss Vitug, who I am still in touch with sa Facebook. They just reach out to me.
Yun nga, ang maganda doon, di ba? Parang yun may mga teachers kang binabalikan and somehow they stick to you with the things that they've imparted. So, sinong advice sa mga teachers mo yung sinisik mo pa rin hanggang ngayon? Meron ka ba ganun?
The last one I had was siguro matagal na rin eh. Mga siguro 7 years ago was our high school. Ano na? High school para moderator namin si Sir Ferdy. Sir Ferdy. Who was also a radio DJ. Oo. Ang thing niya sa morning he's an Ateneo teacher. At night he was a DJ. I forgot which station he was a DJ at. Oo. Meron siya code name kaya nobody knew it was him.
Talaga. I know Chola Maninin did that too, no?
Yes.
May ganyan eh. May ganyan talaga. So, at least same industry. And what did he tell you? What stuck with you?
No, I always was able to seek advice from him when it came to radio, my radio career. Kasi at that time, I was planning to start radio. So, he gave me the pros and cons of that. But that was already high school, no? Going back to elementary, si Mr. Natividad, grabe talagang. I remember he would talagang scream at us and everything. So may pros din yun kasi ikaw, you'll make sure you do your homework. You'll make sure pag natawag ka sa recitation, ready ka.
That's true. Question, nakipagpaligsahan ka rin ba dun sa pagandahan ng gifts pag Christmas? Kasi daw yung mga teachers ng grade school, yan yung sagana pag Pasko at pagandahan talaga ng mga gifts.
Sa amin yata, more of exchange gift eh. Pero
exchange gift.
Well, more of exchange gift. Hindi yung pagandahan ng regalo. I don't specifically remember pagandahan ng regalo. At least with my teachers, no? So it's more of sa students na sino may magandang gift. Alam mo yung mga rich kids, 'di ba? Sana kayo magka-exchange gift para maganda yung makuha mo, 'di ba? Kahit alam mo 100 lang yung budget, pa 500 na yung budget. So alam mo na sana yung gift na makuha ko.
Ang ganda. School events. Saan ka palaging nandun? Were you there always at the UAAP games? Hindi naman.
Yes, I was part of the Blue Bubble Battalion. So by default, I was at every UAAP. I don't think since second year high school, I don't think I missed a single game. Second year high school all the way to college, I don't think I missed a single game.
Nalo ba naman kayo sa championship during your batch?
Kasi at Tenorio days, Villanueva days, Doug Kramer days, the rain was long.
So that was a good time to be in the Blue Bubble Battalion.
Yes, there was mas konti pa yung talo ng Ateneo kaysa panalo. Mas konti pa yung talo. Na hindi mas konti yung years na hindi nag-champion kaysa yung years na nag-champion.
Galing.
So it was a good run. It was a good run.
Were you part of ASOC also? Alam mo yung ASOC na nandun sa...
Yes.
You were...
No, I wasn't part of ASOC. I wasn't part of it, but I was very well aware of it. Sila kasi normally yung di ba? Pag nagbabol ka, para sila yung may hawak ng babol, so to speak, di ba? Whatever. But I never really joined ASOC.
Papunta ng old library, sila may bench doon. Tapos dinarate yung mga girls. So you're aware of that. Na mga yung pagdadaan doon. Okay. Pero saan ka tumatambay nun?
I was,
college na yun.
College days, I was a sec boy. Sexy, to be exact.
Oh, okay.
Kasi nung time na yun, bago pa yung sec building, yung HEC building, where all the science labs are, no?
Yes.
It was a new building. So wala pa nakakapag, mark ng territory.
Okay.
Oo. So pwede ka pa pumwesto tapos naglagay sila ng mga plastic benches na nakakalat pa lang.
Yes.
So nandun yung yung bench namin with the Popoys and then some other the musicians. No? Sinamong ng Sandwich, Chico Sai, lahat sila. So we were in that area. Doon kami nag-mark ng territory namin, so to speak.
Ang saya, no? Ang saya. So nung namarkahan yun, parang you would have a community there already. Were you active in extracurricular activities?
Well, usually tambay. Tapos, I was part of ISEC. I was part of that, I remember. There was another AJMA. I was part of that as well at one point.
Junior Marketing Association.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was so interested in marketing at that point. Tapos, basically those two.
where were you eating? Kasi that marked us also, no? Dati, ang daming restaurants sa labas ng Katipunan. Pero during your batch, I think marami na rin sa loob mismo. So you did not have to go. Or did you still like go outside sa Regis Center? Meron na ba nun yun sa inyo?
Wala pa yun. Tawid pa rin kami. Tawid pa rin. Labas pa rin ng Katipunan. But since SEC was already close to the bridge, di ba?
Yes.
Ang automatic bagsak mo would be Starbucks, di ba?
Yes.
Shakey's.
Yes.
In McDo, in tatlo.
Yeah.
Kapag malapit.
Yeah.
Tapos pag gusto mo naman na medyo lumayo, tawag dito yung countryside where the barbecue place is sa taas, di ba?
Yes.
Manang. So yeah, mga Manangs, favorite natin yan. Grabe. Sa college covered courts, yung sa baba.
Iba na, no? Yung pork chop nila. Tsaka
yun. Di ba? Grabe. My God.
But to sum up your student life, did you have a good time?
Definitely.
Okay.
I think there was a time I was into of course, elementary, I'd say I was pretty diligent kasi pretty much, all throughout my honor student and the dean's list all the way till the end. But also I was like class president for a part of my high school life, gano'n. Tapos college, eto na yung medyo, binigyan akong kotse ng dad ko. I remember a Honda Civic at that time, no? So medyo gimmick ka na rin.
Oh, you said you really wanted to be a lawyer. That's why you went into management. No, you don't have like intentions of like pursuing that anymore. Hindi na.
The thing kasi with law, for me at least, no. Actually, even my law professor, si Attorney Ibarra, is still in touch with me, no. Sabi, alam mo, sayang ka talaga. I was actually thinking, bagay sa'yo. Until ngayon, na-imagine kitang lawyer. Sabi ko talaga, ako hindi ko ma-imagine sarili ko. Sabi ko, buti ikaw, na-imagine mo na naglo-law ako, no. Kasi the law class was every Saturdays. So yung mga friends mo, gigimik ng Friday night. Ako, 9 a.m. every 9 a.m. Saturday may law class. So
kasi practitioners yung mga yung mga teachers. So dapat weekends lang. Tapos yung mga chunks, 3-hour chunks ng every Saturday, parang ganun yun. So hindi pwede. Okay, but best things you learned from school?
There were there are so many lessons that of course I picked up from Ateneo that hindi mo minsan ma-realize until you start living life
Totoo yun.
Until life gets real, diba?
Kasi hindi ba parang, you can read all the books, but then there's some things you learn na, okay, ito yung natutunan ko. Well, number one, you would know kung wala ka ng schedule Parang nakakapanibago after graduation, wala kang schedule. Yung ikaw yung gagawa ng sarili mong schedule. And that's how you value Ateneo. Parang, disiplinado pala tayo. So,
hindi ka pwede makalap in life, di ba?
Yeah, yung tipong, dapat may na-accomplish tayo. Hindi bawat
there's that certain pressure also that comes along with it na I think it's until today, may ganun pa rin na parang, even my wife would tell me, Esa would tell me na, you have to learn how to have days na wala ka lang ginagawa. Na okay lang yun. Okay lang na wala kang ginagawa. Kasi I think na-instill sa atin na parang, teka lang, ano ba na-achieve ko today? Ano ba nangyari today?
Tapos diba? Dito, parang you would schedule things early in the morning. We still wake up early in the morning. Totoo yun.
True. And then you don't realize also even like being man for others. The whole concept. Diba? Okay, we say it. Diba? Ad maiorem Dei gloriam. Diba? These things are instilled in our head. But until, let's say, for me, nung time ng COVID, doon talaga pumasok yung mga values na ako parang, shit.
Totoo yan.
Shit, bigyan lumalabas itong mga to. Sabi ko, saan galing itong mga to? I realized,
beyond ourselves.
Oh my God.
Yung beyond ourselves. Totoo yun.
That's really nice. We strive for excellence that I only realized when I started to work, like whether I'm hosting an event, I'm doing a TV show, a radio show, that hindi ako papayag that I put my name there and Galing. I will not give my 100%.
That's true. At ito pa, madali tayong makonsensya. Sorry, hindi lang natin napapakita masyado, pero totoo, in our heart of hearts, we ask the right questions when we're alone. O yung sa sarili
Correct.
natin.
Or
Tapos,
minsan, papunta pa lang tayo sa may gagawin tayong mali. Alam na natin, tutuloy ko ba to? May kumakausap na sa'yo, tutuloy ko ba? Alam mo, may mali to ah.
totoo yun. Nararamdaman mo na, okay.
Oo,
Kasi
oo.
alam mo yung dun sa tama o hindi. So when you were in a community already na mas may plurality of ideas at kaiba yung mga ka-deal mo, how would you know na, okay, you're doing the right thing?
I think that's where the whole like you said, no, the whole education beyond the textbook
That's true.
come in, diba? This is where your morality, your values come in,
True.
which the values that are instilled in you, but you don't realize until something calls for it, or an event or a decision would call for it.
That's
Diba?
true.
Kasi itong mga to naman, hindi naman natin pinapractice everyday na, okay, yung morality mo, ganyan. These things don't happen. There will be instances in life where you will be surprised na matitest yung mga bagay na yan.
Totoo yan. And then, remember the two questions always. Why are you doing things?
Yes.
And for whom are you doing things?
Mm-hmm.
Dun sa dalawang yon, pag dun na, that it should be beyond you. Hindi lang para sa akin. Yung parang gano'n. At bakit dapat klaro yung bakit mo in doing anything. And
actually, yung why pa lang di ba? Yung why pa lang, ano na eh. If you can't even answer that question, I mean, there's probably something wrong there in the picture, di ba?
And your foray into media, for example, bakit? O yun, yung una, yung why. There's an urge for you to like express, or was that accidental?
It was accidental. It was, I think, the most accidental thing, which turned out to be a good thing in my life, no? I think. Was I was just hosting a general assembly of one org at that time when tapos sponsored siya ng Magic 89.9.
Galing.
Tapos sinabi, why don't you try to be a junior jockey? Speak well, ganyan. Sabi ko, okay, try natin. Natanggap naman ako. And then I was still taking up legal management. Sabi ko, wala naman ako balaki career to, no, or something. But then they offered me a job when I was in third year college. Then I said, sige, pwede naman. No? Pwede ko pagsabayin. So I was doing, my first time stop was midnight to 3 in the morning.
Wow, okay.
Nobody, not a lot of people know this. Midnight to 3 in the morning, Monday to Friday. Tapos pasok ko sa school the next day.
Pero para kang reporter naman ng TV din. Graveyard shift. Always
Yes.
Yung mga plebes, ang tawag nila, yung mga una. So, yun yung sa'yo. So, paano yun? Weren't you wasted when you got to class? No.
No, kasi let's admit it, when we're young, we have so much energy. Gusto mo, takbo pa tayo ng 10K marathon bukas, kaya pa natin, kahit puyat tayo, di ba? So, you were enjoying what you were doing. I was loving what I was doing. But also, I knew I had to...
You lasted for how long? Nang ganong graveyard shift?
Oh, 1 year lang yun. Then they moved me to 9 p.m. to 12 midnight, which was a bit more manageable. Aminin natin, pag tayo nasa college naman, yun naman yung oras ng tulog natin, di ba? Mga midnight. So, it was a lot more manageable. And so, things got better. And then, when I graduated, I realized na parang may calling ako.
Yeah.
I remember this particular story that I was in 4th year college. I was doing the 9 p.m. to midnight shift. There, I got a random caller na girl who requested for a song. At that time, radio wasn't still talk shows eh. Ano pa to eh? Radio, re-request ka, we play your song.
Yes.
Oo. If you were given a chance to talk on radio, you'll just introduce the song that's coming up.
Swerte mo na pag tumagal, di ba? Ayaw nila idol.
Ayaw yun. You have, I think, a maximum of 1 minute and 30 seconds to talk. So, kunyari, you'll introduce, coming up is a new song from Justin Bieber. This one is called, diba, Baby, on today's best music, Magic 89.9. Yun lang yung mga salita. So anyway, I got a call off air, landline pa nun. No? Answered the call, I think it was like 10:45, something around the time. I think this is the medyo life-changing moment for me. Medyo somber yung girl, sabi niya, can I request for this song? Sabi ko, it was a very sad song. Okay, I'll play the song. I got that coming up for you on the phone. And then I played the song within 12 minutes, no. And then she calls back. at after maybe an hour. Sabi niya, thank you for playing that song. I was in the hospital with my sister who was about to pass away, and that was the last song she wanted to hear. And she heard the song, and she passed away after the song.
Oh my God. Okay.
Mabigat yung kwento. That moment never left me. I don't think a moment like that would ever leave you. And that's when I said na, okay, parang
bakit ka
I wasn't happy that happened, but I had a sense of fulfillment with what I was doing.
That's true.
Yun na yung why diba? Why are you doing this?
Correct.
So if you ask me, I'm doing this because I want to put smiles on people's faces.
Galing.
Every day, until today. I wake up, if I can put a smile on somebody's face while they're stuck at home, while stuck in traffic, before they get home, they're having a bad day at work, they're having a bad day in school. If I can just make them laugh for a few seconds, if I can make one person laugh every day,
Galing.
that's already fulfillment for me. And I still carry that.
Galing.
I carry that till today.
And in Ateneo, di ba, your passion should be matched with productivity, and that's what you're doing now. But in the end, it's purpose that will spell the difference. So yun yata. So yun, naghahanap tayo talaga ng ganun eh. So ang ganda naman nung moment na yun. So I'd go through different emotions, no? Maganda yung insight end. Pero tell us ano yung pinaka na moments mo on radio, for example, since yun yung career mo. Tapos anong learning na natutunan? So saan ka pinakamasaya? Kailan ka naging pinakamasaya sa radio?
Oh, there were so many moments na sobrang saya. Of course, we run a crazy show. Need to say less, diba? The boys' night out.
At pamilya yan.
Oo. They're my best men sa wedding. I've been with the show for 17 years.
Yes,
no?
Yes.
Hindi pa ako graduate. A lot of one super fun moment I remember. Juma Jam, sina Chito, sina Parokya. No, they were our guests for that night. And so we started the show at 6 p.m. They were supposed to be done by 9. No? So after 5 songs, nagkainuman ng konti. Isip mo, tuna ng madaling araw, nagsushow pa rin kami. We're still live.
Galing.
The show never stopped. It was a 7-hour show non-stop.
Ang galing. Kung content din lang yun, no? Grabe siguro yun.
Oo. Sobrang nagra-rap na kami doon. When we were live on air and people were still listening. We were still getting messages one after another. That's one of the most epic shows I think that I would remember.
Galing. Kasi, same wavelength, no? Parang at pareho yung values and all, no? And excellence. They're still there.
The excellence. Diba yung values na yun, alam mong they're aligned with us na. Yun yung pinupush namin. We wanna have a good show.
Thanks. So, barometer niyo of success also yung yung mga guests niyo na yung nag-volunteer mag-guest sa inyo. Did you have struggling days na you would really beg that your friends go and then guest in your show? Ano yung funny startup story ninyo?
Ay nako, nung startup talaga, yung midnight to 3 in the morning. Ako pa magsasabi, makinig naman kayo sa akin. Kasi feeling ko, wala na tumatawag. Sabi ko, wala na nakikinig sa akin. But I was so passionate with what I was doing. So, hatak friendship talaga. Na, alam mo yon na tao dito, makinig naman kayo sa akin.
And then, Boys Night Out is different because people were volunteering or were booking themselves to be part of the show, di ba? At naging, yun na yung nangyari. So, parokya ni Edgar, were there instances naman na natakot ka naman in your whole stint in radio? Were you ever frightened or fearful about anything?
That's a good question. When I was starting, there's always that fear of crossing the line. You know how our show goes, diba? But and everybody would ask me that question also. Hindi ba kayo natatakot na KBP, ganyan-ganyan?
Did you ever?
Oh, a lot of times. May
mga summons, gano'n? May mga hearing?
Yes. May hearing pa yan. May hearing. Parang court hearing yan. Pag natawag ka ng KBP, they will listen to the segment na nirereklamo Magde-decide sila. There are like 12 of them, board members. They will decide kung you guys deserve a penalty.
Ang
If it's
ganda
really
nito.
bad.
So what did you learn from that whole experience? To be more responsive.
Oo, because you wanna have fun. And minsan, aminin natin, even with life, it happens, no? The irony of it, nadadala tayo pag nag-enjoy tayo.
That's true.
Nadadala tayo pag yung mga kaibigan natin, pag nagkakatuwaan na, when we start to enjoy things, iba na yung ano natin. We get carried away with certain things.
So, that's true. So what was your
Diba?
result when you were called there? Parang, did you assign roles kung sino yung pwedeng, promeno? At ikaw yung
No.
yung feeder at paano yung nangyari?
I think that's when you start learning the art of it.
That's
The
true.
art of not crossing the line.
That's
The
true.
art of still being funny, still, being able to do what you do, but without crossing lines.
Galing.
Kasi I got my fair share of suspensions. I got my fair share of, on radio to, ironically, never ako na-suspend sa Ateneo. Na-suspend ako nung nag-graduate ako. Diyos ko.
How did you deal with it? Humbling, no?
Humbling.
Mm-hmm.
But then you realize
learned
also.
something.
Yeah, you learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it
Doubting
happened
one on
again.
one. Talaga?
I think it happened 3 or 4 times. So,
talaga.
so you really learn na parang, okay, then you start using your brain because you still want to be fun, you want to be creative. Pero teka, parang basketball to, bawal to. Sige, pwede to, pero bawal to. Pero kailangan pa rin makascore. Diba? Kailangan pa rin makashoot, kailangan pa rin manalo. Pero may mga rules tayo. You gotta play by the rules. In life, you gotta play, there are certain unspoken rules that you have to play by. We have to be good people, diba? But we also want to be productive, we want to be funny, we want to be, the best we can. But let's play by the rules.
Galing. Adulting.
Oo.
Natutunan doon. Next. Embarrassing moment on radio. Looking back.
Marami.
No, pero
Marami.
ano yung nagtatak? Yung tipo,
well, there would be one that would instantly, kilala mo pa to. Yung isang ex ko, nakilala mo. Huwag mo natin pakalanan.
Minahal ka lang, no? Hello.
Easy. Ito na nga eh. Pumasok sa station. No?
Mahilig yan, mag-surprise.
Oo, surprise. Kasi hindi, cover siya ng isang magazine at that time. No? Okay, so sabi ko, alright. Si Tony, my radio partner, agreed to the guesting. So hindi ko alam, na-surprise ako, guest ka pala namin ngayon. Okay, nice. So the interview was done about the magazine, being on the cover again. Then she asks me, then Tony, my radio partner, asks her on air. So what happened to you and Sam? Hindi mo ba siya minahal? Live on air, And I turned red. Tapos yung pawis ko sa kilikili, bigla nag-purge. Tapos alam mo yung pawis na stress, yung butil-butil. Hindi yung pawis na sa chest, yung pawis na droplets. Sabi, ano ba nangyari sa inyo? Tapos she said on air, gago yung kaibigan mo eh. Minahal ko, pero hindi niya ako minahal.
Oh my God, hindi naman.
And this was all on air. So sabi ko, tapos Tony looks to me, still on air. Sabi niya, mahal ka daw. Ba't di mo siya mahal? And I was like, oh my God, Lord, pwede mo na kuhanin at this moment. Swallow me. Come on.
Pero minahal mo naman yun, but you were young.
It was not the right time and place also.
Pero okay na kayo ngayon. Okay
Oo naman.
Grabe,
We're just talking about the most embarrassing moment. And if that's, kung sa ranking na embarrassing, wala na yata moment sa akin na tumatak na mas pinawisan ako, mas namula ako. Kasi live.
Pero at least yung naman yun. At least yun.
Naman.
May natutunan. Next,
okay.
Pinaka-senti. Now that you're leaving radio, saan ka, looking back, sa isang interview mo, parang nagpa-flash lahat ng mga napagdaanan mo na. So, saan ka pinaka-nasisenti now? The routine, I guess, no?
Yeah, because I'm leaving radio on, I think my last day will be November 21.
Yan nga eh.
After 17 years. Of course, announcing my retirement from radio was a different thing. But it hit me the next day.
Galing.
Tumama siya susunod na araw. Kasi may mga things na madaling sabihin, pero tatama siya sa'yo. May delay factor yung tama eh.
But knowing us, naplano mo na yan earlier. So you said, you talked naman to your bosses earlier. Sila yung nauna mong nakausap. So, as a teacher, hindi naman tayo messy sa ganyan. Hindi sa phone call mo lang gagawin, di ba?
No.
So yun, yung mga ganyan.
Especially there's a my boss, you know Andrew, I do. There's a relationship eh. It's more than just a job already.
We travel together. Yeah, yung nakita. Ganun klase na pamilya. So, how did they take it? Now that we're talking about your retirement.
I think the hardest people that I had to talk to were the boys. Tony's like my radio partners, Gino and I do know. Because yun nga, the show was formed and everything. And I was telling you this off air, which sabi ko, let's expound about it when we start talking. No?
Mm-hmm.
I am at a point in my life, I think. People would ask me so many questions. Asawa mo ba nagpakwit sa'yo? Si Esa ba nagsabi, oy, tigil mo na yung boys night out mo? Ang daming speculations. Alis ka ba ng bansa? Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do that? Just to set the record straight. My wife had nothing to do with the decision.
Yeah.
I think I have sort of peaked, quote unquote, no, when it comes to my radio career. No, and I think that's as much as I could give, as much as I could go. And I want to do other things in life, which I need to make space for.
Tama naman yan. Naiintindihan ko yan.
Going to radio is a daily show. I mean, I've been doing that daily show for 17 years. And I could still do it, but I want to already create space for other things. That's the only way to do that, at our age, na ang dami natin ginagawa, is to let go of some things. Is to say no. You mentioned that earlier we were talking about. You have to already say no to some things.
Yeah, you are defined by the things you say no to, no? Even people. But isang tanong, Sam, hindi ba burnout lang yan? Didn't you think that ikaw napagod ka lang na pwedeng magbakasyon, then after bakasyon, probably come back to, well, kasi yun nga yung passion mo, no? Probably less hectic schedule perhaps. If I were I'd tell you, hindi ka ba pwede mag once a week?
Yan na nga, yun ang golden question. Ganun na ganun. Baka pwedeng once a week. Pero sabi ko, it's my passion. Or maybe let's see down the road if I would do something like that. But for now, parang, yes, it could be maybe that burnout is part of it. I'm not denying that. It could be part of it na, alam mo yun, here I am, of course, I got married a year and a half ago. Tapos I'm still working 7 days a week. Diba? So I think it's about time that and you know this. You manage a lot of my very good friends who are very successful in the industry. There comes a point in your life where you already have to choose your battles.
That's true.
Diba? Even if, let's say, you get 5 inquiries for gigs in a day. Diba?
Mm-hmm.
Hindi na pwede, wala na tayo sa age na, sige, kuhanin ko lahat yan. You already choose.
Choose which ones. Dati, no? You would have those segue ng mga activities.
Yeah.
Then
so you have to choose.
Empty.
Tapos pagod ka na, gising ka.
Pockets full, pero yun na nga. Parang,
exactly.
Pero hindi ba napapagod ka lang pag walang nagtatahi sa lahat? Hindi ba? If there's a disconnect to your happiness, so it has come to that.
Maybe it has come to that, and there's really I really want to explore having a business starting next year, which I think
that's good.
Needs my full attention.
That's good.
And it's always something I wanted to do, pero hindi ko siya magawa kasi nga sobrang puno. It's like going back to what you asked me earlier, no? Why didn't you pursue law? It's because if I'm gonna go into law, I'm gonna go 100%. Well, hindi pwedeng, pa-host pa ako dito, pa ganito ako. Pero nagdalo ako on the side, di ba?
That's true.
I mean, I'd be able to do it, yes. Kaya naman talaga gawin lahat. Can be physically present. Pero ano yung magiging quality ng output mo?
But you
there comes a point of
chosen alternative, no? That's good.
Yeah.
So you've been preparing for this, I suppose, no?
Yeah.
For this. Okay.
I've been thinking about it for over a year, actually. It's what I said. It's a hard decision to make. It was a very hard decision. And when I made the decision, when I announced it, like I said, tumama sa akin the next day. Doon na pumasok yung sentimental. Kasi ito na yung mga message sa cellphone. Lahat nagme-message na, totoo ba to? Diba? Is this a stint? Is this real? Are you really leaving radio?
Let's
Oh my
talk
God.
Philo now. Let's talk Philo. When you claim it or when you like keep on repeating some things, it becomes your mantra, di ba? And then now, yung unang mong sasabihin, are you telling me or you're convincing yourself? And now when you said it to the universe, it's a way of affirming whatever decision you have.
Definitely. And then I think what really got me, nung medyo naging masenti pa, no, is that when people started messaging me,
it's true.
Na grabe, you guys were part of me growing up. Your voice was part of me growing up, was part of me getting through traffic. People I did not know. I think I replied to over 5,000 messages in a span of 1 week, which I really replied to. I took time to reply to.
Galing.
And all of them were positive. Wala man lang kahit isa na, buti naman, umalis ka na. Walang kahit isang gano'n, no? Thankfully, thank God, no? And I know for a fact that our show wasn't the most wholesome. Probably some people did not like our brand of comedy. I totally accept that, no?
But you made a mark. Yun eh.
Yes.
It's making a mark. Yun. Well, I'm working on a eulogy book, a living eulogy book now. And then, merong basbas yan ni Cardinal Tagle. Parang nangyayari sa yung tipong
parang gano'n. Right.
Parang the good things, people when there's parting, the people just remember the good things. And it affects your decision to go to the next chapter, no? Kasi parang ay nagawa ko na pala to. Pwede kong balikan, pero salamat dun sa affirmation.
And people were saying that, but we are happy for your decision. Kasi we think that you made an impact, you did what you have to, and sige, parang if it's time, it's time. Mamimiss ka namin, pero we respect and we are happy for you.
At nakaka-affirm din dun sa decision mo na parang your audience grew with you.
True.
Yun,
exactly. No? And I think that was the legacy that I was probably hoping for, at least on radio. And I still have, I think, a long way to go with a lot of things in life. But I think in radio, it's the legacy that I wanted to leave. No, and that's kaya ako na-senti. Kasi yung buhos na messages the following day, parang hindi ko I even told my wife, sabi ko, kasi she caught me at one point the following day, I was having coffee, nakatingin lang sa pader, sabi ko, okay ka lang? Sabi ko, parang ngayon lang tumama. Hindi tumama kagabi, tumama ngayon.
Totoo yun. But somehow, it also affirms your decision to move on. Di ba?
Yes, definitely.
Kasi people appreciate your move. Pati rin sila, no? Parang will be excited in your next, the next chapter.
Everybody was saying that as well. So, I mean, I appreciate all those messages, and it made me excited as well for like what you said, the next chapter. What's next?
Excited ako kasi all breakthroughs are from breakups.
That's true.
Yun. So, how excited are you in this next chapter, Sam?
Well, if as of today, we have about 2 more weeks left. So I'm really also, giving it my all whenever I go on air and reminisce kami and everything. How excited I am.
Di ba? Sa Philo.
Yeah.
Yung pagtalon, hindi mo alam, pero gagawin mo lang.
Oo. Wala naman job offer na naghihintay technically. No? But
nice when you explain
idea.
That. I saw your vlog with DJ Chacha. Yung tipong, hindi yan dahil may ibang option na na mas malaking pera and all. So yung lundag sa kawalan, hindi naman kawalan, no? Pero lundag, a leap of faith talaga, na naniniwala ko na kaya kong gawin at gusto kong gawin.
Yes.
Ganda.
And it took, I think that it took the 17 years to get that confidence for that leap. Na okay, it's time. And everything, I believe in timing. I believe in timing for everyone, no. Maybe some people it could happen in their 40s and their 50s. Some get that timing, that perfect timing in their 20s, diba? Some people get it when they're teenagers. Everybody, I think, should know that timing is also important. No? But minsan hindi natin mahuli ang perfect timing. Diba? So we have to create the timing for ourselves.
Yeah. And what made you do this? Yung tipong gano'n, no? Well, timing and all. What prompted you to do this? What was inside you? Make us understand your process. So,
I think for me, it's more than anything, no, it's it's growth. I'm still hungry to grow. I can't say it's not like a, a retirement na sa ayaw ko na gawin to. There's still a voice inside of me saying na you haven't still maxed out let's say your potentials, no? Maybe on radio, yes. And you have to recognize that, no?
yeah,
But
yeah.
tapos another thing that's in my head, if you're asking, is kailan mo pa gagawin to?
Totoo yan.
Kailan pa? Kasi you of course, I mean, you're doing something you're passionate about, yes, but you also think that you've already, outdone. I mean, you've done your best, but also, what's next?
That's true.
Diba? And I'm still hungry for what's next. And I don't want to get to a point in my life where I'd say na, shit, sayang, oo.
Yun yung pinakamasakit dyan. Tunurin naman sa atin yan, yung what could have been. Yun, at least you're going for it. And I guess you're parang doing equipped na with those tools na to face that. Of course, hindi natin entertain yung thought, pero we're prepared for the worst. Yeah, then we hope for the best, prepare for the worst. What if you fail in this next chapter?
Then I think that's life, diba? Kasi
mature na si Sam.
Ganun hindi natin, like I said,
hindi
natin hawak yan. But we can try.
Yes.
But we can try.
We'll cover as much as we can. No?
Yes. That's why timing, I think for me now, is the perfect timing. Now, what's gonna happen next? Will it succeed? Will with my next venture, will I be successful? We are gonna find out. But if I do not create this space, if I do not create this opportunity for myself, I don't let go of some things to create this, space to do something new, I would never know.
This must really be so worth it, Sam, and we just wish you well in this.
Ay, thank you.
Yun talaga Kasi parang ako, maganda yung attitude na kung hindi man mag-work, sige, baka yun, hindi talaga. Pero at least nagagawa ako.
Nag-try tayo,
So,
tsaka you prepared for it. Diba?
Yeah.
Ang hirap din naman na, you exit at a point in life na hindi ka rin ready exit.
Correct. Kasi kapag immature ka ngayon, you won't do it.
Yes.
Diba?
Or you might have regrets.
Yes, or you might be overcome by doubts. Pero
na parang
napaka-certain mo
Yeah. I think that's one thing that people are pretty surprised na parang napaka-certain mo na talaga. Sabi ko, yeah. Kasi feeling ko I've done what I can for the radio industry at least.
And then people will just wish you well. Kasi parang they'll just mirror the kind of commitment you have for that. Kasi we will sense kung half-hearted siya, hindi pa siya sure. Ganun talaga.
Right.
Doon ka mapubulag at masisilaw ng iba pang offers, if ever. You're intentional in your focus on that goal, just go for it. People are just be happy for you.
We'll see what happens, diba? Malalaman nyo naman. Sabi ko naman, hindi naman ako aalis ng bansa.
It's not a totally different field. It is.
It is totally.
So not related, like kunyari, if it's business, for example, and knowing you, it might be that. Because we that age, na talaga, kailangan talaga Kailangan ka mag-ipon So,
tsaka excited ako. Sabi ko, I'm excited to start something new that something that, alam mo, I probably studied for in college, pero never ko na-apply.
Good.
Diba?
What of your skill set will point you to, okay, dapat dito, or okay dito? Or how will you be able to use your excellence in kunyari, in media here in this field?
Of course, the media aspect, like I said, to be present on social media. Maybe I'll still, as a matter of fact, I want to develop better content.
That's true.
Something me and my wife probably would do, mga kalokohan namin na hindi na namin nabibigyan ng panahon kasi nga sobrang busy, pagod na rin. So yung output mo, pagod na rin, di ba? So more of that. So you'll also see, I guess, the marketing aspect of which I think is still one of my strengths. I'd be able to use that for this new venture, hopefully.
Yes. And can I see a Sam YG doing comedy on the side too? Nice
Well,
that I
oh,
telling you about that. Kasi parang there's a boom in comedy at this point. Sa hirap ng mga tao at sa lungkot
oo.
ng danas ng maraming, di ba, lumabas lang ng survey kahapon na ang daming unemployed. Pero
Yes,
yun nga, yung
yes.
harapin mo sila ng katotohanan, medyo masakit. Pero harapin mo
Mm-hmm.
sila ng pagtawa to make them
Okay
feel
lang.
better. Yun yun eh. Do you see yourself like doing that
That
still?
I haven't really like a stand-up comedy thing, hindi ko pa na-explore, no. But definitely, I'll still be hosting events for sure.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I'll like I said, I'll still be pretty much hosting every other day or something. Like December is super full.
Pero
I'm not gonna
pipili
leave.
na lang. Pipili na lang. Yung tipong
Yeah,
gano'n.
definitely. I think I've got to the point na ano tayo. I still love hosting either corporate or weddings. I still enjoy that, no? And I
Okay.
still do a lot of that actually. So that's gonna be there. At least you have your income coming from that side,
That's true.
while you're starting this and creating time for it.
That's true. Learnings on people in the brink of like changing jobs. Kasi 'di ba, ang turo sa atin ng mga parents natin doon, stick to a job, tapos climb up the ladder and then
Oo,
hanggang
yung
dulo na yung
classic.
boss. Iba na 'yon.
Oo.
Iba na yun ngayon. Like we know of a lot of batchmates na pang ilan, pang 5, pang
Mhm.
ilang jobs na. Ano yung pwede mong mabigay na advice sa mga taong nag-iisip ng breakthroughs nila at this age?
Actually,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna also, I hope okay lang i-plug yung aking podcast. No? I made a
Yeah.
podcast
Go.
episode particularly about making that,
Mm.
or making that leap of faith. No?
Yes.
Me and Chacha have that episode. Anyway, going back. Well, that's one of the hardest things, especially if you're already secure with a job.
That's true.
Pero deep inside, alam mong probably there's still more to life
That's true.
than just this, this job you're doing. I think at one point, a lot of us would feel that, no? And I'm gonna go back to something you reminded us about. Why are you doing it? Who are you
Yeah.
doing it for?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna add to that by saying, is it the right time?
That's
Do you
true.
think it's the right time?
Mhm.
Diba? Do you think you have learned what you need to learn
Galing.
from this job before you move on to the next thing? If you think that you're still learning, there's still growth there, maybe you should stick around a little bit more.
Yeah.
But if you can tell yourself na, okay, it's becoming routine.
That's
And some people are okay with that. So, aminin natin, there are people who are okay
comfortable.
with,
Yeah.
yes, who are afraid of stepping out that comfort zone. And that is okay. You don't have to, make a big move if you're already comfortable. And if that's your thing, you don't have to do anything. But if there's a voice inside you asking you or telling you na parang teka lang, parang there's something more, something I need to explore, diba? Yun nga, why are you doing it? Who are you doing it for? Is it the right time?
Galing. The right time is something we create too, ha?
Something we create.
Kung gusto talaga natin, gagawa talaga tayo ng oras eh. And I'm
That's
happy
true.
you're doing that.
Thank you.
You're doing that because everything's intentional. Di ba?
Yes,
Meron
yes.
chance. So, when all the forces of the universe will conspire and then make you do things, yun right time din. Pero ang maganda sa atin, we're taking hold of what we want to do.
You have to. At one point, you have to.
Ay,
Diba?
nag-after this exam.
Oo.
And this is the
You
time,
have to.
ako, I tell this to my artists, yung tipong, you should have a stake in everything that you do. Kasi,
Yes.
yung iba kasi naghihintay na lang ng assignments and all, pero iba
Oo.
yung commitment mo when you have a stake on it. So we
True.
end up producing things or you're
Yun nga, when you're hungry for it, diba? Don't, sana lang, if everybody listening, don't let that hunger die.
Yan,
No?
galing.
And whatever you're doing, whatever industry you're in, diba?
Galing.
Pag na-feel mo na yung hunger na yan, medyo nawawala, no? Yung pagiging hungry natin to grow, especially to learn.
Galing.
Maybe, I'm not saying leave your job, no? I'm not saying do what I did, but maybe you should hit the pause button
Galing.
and
Galing.
reassess things. Maybe sometimes you just need a vacation. Maybe, no?
Totoo
For some
yan.
people,
Totoo yan,
they
no?
need a change in pace, a new hobby, no? But hit that pause button, hitting that pause button is so important. And it's, ano tayo eh, we everything is the world is moving faster than we can actually grasp it. No, we're moving in such a fast-paced world. I'm sure you guys have heard it so many times, and that is why hitting the pause button is even more important these days. It has never been more important than ever hitting that pause button.
Ano pa yung manifestation, Sam? So kunyari ikaw, yung purpose nga, wanting to have that more and seeing more possibilities. Did it have also manifestations on your health? Yung tipong nagkakasakit ka since you're doing the same things, or parang yung mga bagay na nakakalimutan mo sa sarili mo. Ay, kasi I was thinking, yung ibang mga tao, yan yung parang end of the line. Oy,
umaabot sa point na yun.
Health and my family Yan yung tipong non-negotiable So, umabot.
Sa akin kasi, definitely, I'm not gonna lie and say na I also want to spend more time with my wife. We've been married for a year and a half, but yun nga. Sabi niya, wow, parang we were living with my mom for a year before we transferred to the house, no? We were living, sabi niya, wow, parang pinakasalan ko nanay mo, para hindi ikaw, para kami na lagi magkasama.
Ganda.
Kasi wala sa bahay lagi. Diba, you're always working. And then you work. And you also, I guess I'm blessed enough to realize that at this age, working for what, diba? If you don't get to enjoy what the benefits of what you're working for, ano pa? So I have a beautiful wife. I have, we were able to build a house.
Yung quality time, no? Kasi when you go home after 5 events, you're wasted na. Wala na. Anong quality time pa doon, di ba?
Minsan actually just the other day, it wasn't even, it was, I hosted a convention for 2,000 doctors, no? Okay. And it was probably a 4-hour event, but I was so tired.
Okay.
Kasi syempre, dire-diretso. Diba? Ikaw alam mo naman ako mag-host, kukulitin ko lahat, diba? Ganyan.
At saka so the preparation that goes with it, no? Talagang,
of course.
Yun talagang mabusisi pa yan So, So and also ito tayo, na-realize ko, yung traffic situation natin really affects us kasi when you go through one event to another, parang kung sa States siguro sa ibang bansa na pwede mabilis, no? Pero na-realize ko yan nung undas break. Nung walang traffic, pwede ka makagawa na ang dami-daming bagay.
Bagay, yeah.
Talaga you have to concentrate on like one or at most 2 things. Because of
and I think also after this whole the whole pandemic, I think that was also a big big untog for me na life is short, and with COVID life is shorter.
That's true.
Enjoy your family while you can, enjoy your friends while you can. Sabi ko, here I am working, pero para saan kung hindi ka naman na nakakasama yung asawa ko, di ba? Hindi ka naman na-enjoy yung house na pinag-iisip.
This job would entail, will give you more time for the family too.
Yes, definitely. That's also one of my priorities.
And you are the boss. You are the boss in this job.
Yes,
no?
yes.
Yun yung kakaiba. At a certain point, you have to be that to call the shot.
Yeah, I mean, if that's your calling, for me, that is my calling, no.
Yes.
Some people are, like I said, happy, climbing up the ladder, or it's really a personal thing. Kanya-kanya tayo. Like what my vision might be different from another person's vision, but what I always tell people is never stop learning.
That's true.
Once you feel that you are stopped, that the learning has stopped, whether as a person, being a better person, stop in your head, or learning new things, stop, because then that's where it gets dangerous.
That's true. Or when you say, alam ko na lahat. Di ba? Yun talaga. And do you still have to enroll in classes or be more versed?
I think I might. Actually, next year I might. I might enroll in probably a business course or something, because I also want to be properly equipped.
Tama yun eh. And then what widens your perspective will be the experiences of all those people who are starting.
Yes. Correct.
Iba. Kasi somehow in media, may vicarious participation tayo sa na-interview natin, but there's nothing like more detailed, mas detailed. Okay. And that would give you more time to read, I guess.
Yes.
and
Oo.
more time to interact really with people, not with formula questions.
Correct. But yun nga, going back to more time for this, more time for that, you have to create that time. If you
That-
feel that, di ba? That's what I'm trying to do. Creating that time kasi lahat ng gusto kong mga bagay na ganyan, alam kong with the schedule I've been living with for the past 17 years, hindi ko magagawa.
Galing. At yan yung being at peace with yung kawalan. Kasi
Oo,
di ba,
exactly.
yung mga tao takot na takot. And in radio, it's like that, no? Pag mag-dead
Mm.
air, takot na takot. Nakakatakot.
Yes. O yung
Pero
relevance mo, wala na, di ba? Hindi ka na relevant. Ganyan.
somehow Ateneos taught us that, no? Yung you're at peace with silence.
Yes, and yun nga, then you ask yourself, is it really all about relevance? Is that, yun lang ba habol mo sa buhay, di ba? Wala eh. So, something's gotta give.
That's true. At yung relevance mo will be dictated by you. And
Exactly. And that's what I realized also.
True, that's true. Ang ganda na.
Oo.
In the end, ikaw yung magde-decide. Ikaw pa rin talaga yung
Yes, ikaw
magde-decide.
mag-decide sa mga relevant.
The good thing with you is that people share that. Ako yun nga, parang yung walang totally averse at walang nagsabi na, ganito ka, sige umalis ka na dito sa radio. Walang ganon, di ba? Parang
Wala.
all good luck and goodwill. Okay,
Yes, super.
let's go to your sana. So, okay, ano yung mga sana mo sa sarili mo, Sam?
Well, of course, sana, number one, now that after I leave, I'd have more time, of course, with ESA. Sana the business that we are planning would boom, would work out. Diba? That's a big sana. But that will also take a lot of work. Diba? Kaya you subtract something from here, but you're gonna add something there.
Oo naman.
Diba?
But with you figuring it out, I think you're in the right direction. So, ako will only wish you, well, really well for that particular thing. Ano pa? Ano pa yung sana?
I guess sana, a big sana na I also know I have to work on is more time with my family.
That's true. That's
No?
true.
Kasi nga, syempre now that we're all married, syempre, hiwalay-hiwalay na, di ba? Ako yung last umalis eh. I was living with my mom for the longest time because my brother got married first, my sister got married, moved to India. So ako yung naiwan with my
You see
mom.
yourself migrating? No.
Not really.
Not yet.
Oo, not yet. Maybe. Tingnan natin, di ba? Kapag ano mangyari sa Pilipinas.
So, yun,
Anyway.
A lot of our, yung mga ka-age mo, ang dami nang nagpunta ng Canada. Hindi mo gano'n?
Yeah. And also, more time. You know what I also missed out on? More time with like I said, family and even my friends. Kasi nga, I work the night. Alam mo yan, di ba? It's either an event, it's either radio, and na-miss ko yung times na they'd hang out and everything. Kasi ako laging nagtatrabaho. It came to the point, Noel, na hindi na ako iniimbitahan sa mga gathering. Kasi alam naman nila, ba't pa namin ikaw i-invite? Alam naman namin, malamang you're working that night, you have something, you always have something.
Pero something in us will all say, uy, hindi. Yan yung kailangan ko na itong balanse ng buhay ko. Eh. Totoo
And then, that's why, slowly, I've actually been inviting kahit a couple or two people to the house, small groups.
Yes.
Si Father Tito nga, may ano pa ako sa kanya. Meron pa ako. So I'm trying to get them to just have that conversation, reconnect with everybody.
May once a month mass ako kay Father Tito, so we're able to talk. Ako yun talaga. Yung babalikan mo, yung parang hindi mo naman lahat madadala hanggang mapagtanda, no? But you have a list of people na, ito yung tama nito sa akin. And I want to be shaped by these people too.
So, I was able to visit my best friend in the US after so long. Kasi I told Aidu, sabi ko, wala, I need a vacation. It was my birthday at that time, August, no? Nung August, sabi ko, alis ako. And sabi ko, bistahin ko siya kasi wala, I don't want to get to that point na we're so old, disconnect. Alam mo yun?
Totoo yun.
So yung mga sana ko, I'm also working on them na, alam mo yun, slowly but surely.
Galing. And then the self-realization that eventually you're able to share with other people who really matter. Ayan yan, tumatanda ka na talaga.
Oo nga, ang dami, bigla ang dami nag-invite sa akin mag-talk. mag-career talk.
Galing nga.
Seryoso, tatawa ko, oh, eto na ba yung path ko? And
Hindi
also,
lang. Hindi lang. Parang pati ikaw din natututo sa mga ganun. Kasi
you learn from people, definitely.
you're able to like put things, yung learnings na mas maayos.
That is correct.
Yung hindi owido.
Oo. And one more thing that I'm planning to do also, I forgot to mention this. Hopefully, I'll get it together next year, is to pay it forward. And I'm talking about siguro being a host, no? Which I've done for a long time. And I think there's a certain skill set also to being a host. No, that a lot of people would ask me, paano ba I mean, on Instagram, I'm hosting my event for the first time. Can you give me some pointers? Ganyan. So I might actually do hosting workshops to pass it forward to people who want to be hosts.
Okay, but I'll talk to you about something else on the side. Because okay yan, pero baka mapagod ka yan. Kasi I know of a lot of people na yan yung ginagawa. But, napagod din afterwards. Or ang tingin pa nga nila, competition yung mga tinuturuan nila. So ang nangyari, may ganong model. Pero tama yan, yung pay it forward. And that's always a part of us. No, yung
should be.
Galing. But you're never gone, ha? Hindi. Siguro, retirement kasi is a big word.
I know. Kaya nga sabi ko, I'm being very careful with my words. Sabi ko, shit, retirement.
Yata.
Resignation, retirement. Magkaiba eh. Pero they sound alike.
Parang tipong, meron namang early retirement to do something else. Di ba? Parang gano'n. And resurface eventually and do something else. And people will understand that. That's we're excited.
Thank you. And that's why I made it clear na I'll still be hosting events. I'll still be around. I'm just leaving I think that was for me the medyo pinaka time consuming, a daily show.
That's true.
A daily radio show na every night, diba? I can't have dinner with my wife. Sabi ko, maybe it's time I let that part go of my life.
And if you're like parang the boss of your own schedule and your own life, pwedeng you can dictate na with your
yun yung goal, diba? Yun naman yung goal natin, diba?
With your platform.
You dictate your time, diba?
And it's true. Next, ang sana mo naman sa media. Media's growing. There's social media even. Iba na yung social media.
As a matter of fact, when I talk to people about this, I tell people we are reaching a point where we have a surplus of media.
That's true.
You have Spotify, you have Facebook, you have your live TV, you have live radio, you have Facebook Live, you have, we are actually, I think it started during the pandemic, everybody started doing something. And now we're at the point where we're overloaded with media. Netflix, HBO Go, Amazon Prime, dun pa lang, have you ever caught yourself at night, no, with a remote control, sabi mo, okay, Netflix night tayo, game. Hawak mo yung remote control, 30 minutes ka na nagsuscroll, wala ka na mo mapili sa papanoorin mo.
Totoo yan.
Tapos pagod ka na, napagod ka sa kakapili kasi wala ka mapanood.
Totoo yan.
Pero hawak mo na yung remote, diba? Tapos, bakit ang dami kong choices, pero wala akong pinapanood? And it happens.
Anong resolve mo doon? So, where will you be in that particular field eventually?
Well, I'll still do the podcast with Chacha. No, that's number one. Number two, the live events definitely are gonna continue. The whole people are asking if I'm gonna go back to TV. No,
I miss you on TV. I miss you on TV.
Thank you. And I love TV, of course. I think also if there's an opportunity na I don't think I could do daily again, honestly. Medyo, I think that's what I let go of it. They create more time, diba? But if there's an opportunity that I think would fit what I love to do, parang you become choosy about the brand that you want to create.
That's
diba? Then I'd still do it. Siguro doon. More of that, even online, even if it's an online show, maybe I would do it. Yeah.
Good.
That would require siguro mga one taping day or two taping days a week yan. Mga sige, pwede pa yan. Probably
and on brand.
And on brand already. Yeah. I think yun nga. I've come to a point na parang I remember before, oh my God, 2012 yata yun, parang kahit show na tungkol sa chismis, sige, Sam, pwede ka mag-host. Oh,
I
host natin yan.
know.
Which was so
I know.
off-brand. And I'm looking back, I'm like, what was I thinking?
Yeah,
Oh, why
exposure.
did I even take that TV show? It was a daily show also. Oh my God.
Exposure.
Yun nga eh. Iba yung
Pero
goals, iba
yun
yung
nga,
vision.
iba na ngayon eh. Iba na ngayon. So,
Oo.
and ang ganda nga ng point mo kanina na tipong, okay, mag-social media ka, ang dami mong PDN, but there's nothing like a face-to-face interaction. Di ba? A real interaction
always.
with friends, with people.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yan talaga, yung iba. Or yung ganito na usap na totoo.
Oo.
So,
Yung
yun,
totoong usapan. When was the last time you had a real conversation, di ba, na
Totoo.
hindi small talk.
Totoo
Hindi
yun.
small talk. We're living in an era of small talk eh.
Galing.
How are
And
you?
sound bites, no, Sam?
Oh,
Oo, yun eh. Ang sound bites.
how are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. No, but seriously, how are you? Diba?
Galing.
Ask your friends, how are you? Yung totoo. Huwag mo akong sasagutin na I'm good. Anong balita sa'yo? Yun na lang. O anong bago? Tell me
Galing.
something new.
And we're talking. Galing, galing, galing.
Oo,
Next.
diba?
Bansa naman, Sam. So tapos mo na yung sarili mo, tapos mo na yung sinasabi mo yung ano sa media, sa community na ginagalawan natin. In our country, next, maganda lang. What still makes you proud being a Filipino at this point?
Oh, so many things. You know,
Meron
I
pa rin.
still tell,
Okay,
I
good.
still
That's
tell
good. That's
people
good.
to,
That's good.
I invite people to come over to the Philippines like anything pa rin. Because I think it's still such a beautiful place. Beautiful people, beautiful place.
Gusto rin kasama sa unique selling proposition ni Sam, ni-renounce mo yung pagiging Indian,
Yeah.
di ba? Parang, at pinili mo maging Pinoy. So,
Yes.
saan ka pa rin? Ano yung pwede mong ipagmalaki pa rin sa pagka-Pinoy mo?
Ako, I still, you know what's funny about us human beings is that we love to explore places kung saan malayo sa atin.
Totoo yan.
Mag-Europe tayo, mag-Hong Kong, Japan, ganyan. Pero, naikot mo na ba ang Pilipinas?
Totoo yan.
The Philippines is, I ride motorcycles also.
Yeah.
But, I mean, and I love it whenever, we go up north, I explore a new place, and I'm like, oh my God, this does not feel like I'm in the Philippines because I never had the chance to explore it. But now I'm here, and it's such a beautiful place. So there's so much about our country to explore. Pero minsan tayong gigil lumabas. Gusto natin, Japan ako, Korea ako. But if you take a moment, diba? To just see, have you really explored the Philippines? And have you really taken the time to go up the mountains, go to the beaches? Of course, you have the Boracay, you have the, El Nidos. I don't have to, dictate all the beautiful beaches na meron tayo. But aside from that, dahil pa magandang pupuntahan. Metro Manila is congested. I know, huwag natin pag-usapan yan.
So,
Pero
but if you're really
maganda.
serious about development, are you thinking provincial life?
Not right now. For the provincial.
But can
yeah, but maybe down the road, yeah.
Diba?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, provincial life, Laguna is provincial already. And people have
pero ngayon, booming na
there.
Laguna. Ano na nga eh. A lot of my batchmates are buying houses already there.
Correct.
Parang no Valley na hindi na nga yata South ang Alabang ngayon eh. Parang no Valley na yung bagong South eh. Alabang parang, ano pa rin eh, parang Makati na lang ngayon eh.
Pero yun yan, parang if you're really serious about development, get out of the city.
That's
diba?
true. That's true. Yeah.
So
there's still so much to develop. I don't believe it when people say na, wala na magagawa sa Pilipinas eh. Hindi. Naniniwala ako, ang dami pang pwedeng gawin. You just have to have the balls and the vision to make it happen. But there could be so much that could be done in the Philippines.
Take it from someone as renowned as Indian nationality to be thank you for that. But there, napakaaga yung legacy kasi yun nga, parang we all are still works in progress. So, ayun, if people would refer to Sam YG or Shivaker, ano yung gusto mong maalala pag ikaw? Parang, tama yung making people happy, no? Tama naman yun. Pero, now that you're saying goodbye, at least for now, I don't believe you'd ever leave it totally, ha? Sorry.
Ako rin, no. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just be hanging around there.
Kasi feeling ko marami ka pang pwedeng gawin. Yun yung
That's
totoo.
true.
Babalik ka pa rin naman. Pero maganda lang na shock mo kaming lahat with the word retirement.
Oo nga eh.
Pero
But anyway, basta
somehow
yun.
you need that mantra for you to like mark a next chapter, a significant chapter.
Yes, definitely.
Pero kami na alam yung potential and probably the things that you like stand for, still believe that you can still do some things. Pero yun, for now, what legacy are you leaving behind in media?
Siguro it's more of the ethics na you know, whenever you do a show, be it a radio show, a TV show, or whatnot, you never know who's watching. You never know whose life you could touch. No, so always give it your 100%.
Tama
If
naman.
there's one thing I've learned and a legacy that I would like to leave, no, and I practiced myself, no, kahit gaano kapagod, bigay mo lahat. Because you never know who's watching, you never know who's listening, you never know whose life you could touch.
Galing, no? That people, and you're listening to Sam YG na ibinibigay lahat. Kaya nga siya mag-the-next chapter. Diba? Yun.
And I think it's something that I would also carry in the next chapter of my career. Or whatever I'd be doing. Is I'd still be doing that. Na parang, ibigay mo lahat. Diba? Oo. Kasi, it's, well, aside from the fact that whatever job you're in, people are paying you to do a job. So you do it well. You do it with all your heart. If your heart is not there, there might be a problem.
Galing.
Diba?
Galing.
And
back to Ateneo, you have to have your cup full para mag-overflow sa ibang mga tao.
That is true. And that's the only way you can actually, that's the only way to actually give if you have a full cup. Kung hindi, you're just gonna be probably eating yourself alive.
Totoo yun eh. Because kung hindi, magsiset in yung pagod, yung sakit.
Of course, yeah.
Yung discontent, yung doubt.
I
think you're in the right place, my friend.
Thank you.
To like be assured of that. I knew you'd be there, but then parang, ganda.
I'm in a happy place. I can't, at this point in my life.
Kaya nga it's the right time to do things. Because you're in
That's correct. Oo.
Galing.
Yung parang, no regrets. I know I did everything and I did it with a happy heart and I gave it my all.
Galing. Nice lang listening to you now. And yan, you say goodbye to radio, but I don't believe you'll never come back. Because you ought to be there too. You'll have a space.
Oo naman. Sabi ko naman sa boys, if I have free time, I'll drop by, hang out. Alam mo yun?
Totoo yun.
Oo.
And a better Sam, I guess. Hindi bang, yun meron bang notch higher? Yung tipong may lundag sa pagbalan, pero pagbalik, mas mataas pa.
Oh, exactly. Diba? Sometimes you need that, diba? You need a retreat. When you come back 10 times stronger.
Ito, like in any homecoming, yun nga, may mga homecoming and all, you feel like, well, kahit pagpunta abroad, no? After a break, you'd only feel better and talagang...
pagka-uwi mo, diba? Parang, oh my God, ang sarap makauwi.
That's true.
Diba?
Yung mahanap ng uuwian. And it seems like you've determined that really well. That's why you're coming from a happy place. Maraming
and thank you also for having me
talk like this. Pero
and for the connection. Sa akin, I like I said, I never had time for things like these before. Kasi I'm always probably on the run, no, here and there. But I appreciate conversations like this.
That's true.
Kasi tayo naman lagi tayong hi, hello, kamusta? Okay naman, o ikaw, okay na, anong bago? Wala, sige, see you soon. Puro tayo ganun lagi, diba? We never got to sit down like this, talk.
Pero sa loob natin, alam mo, may kabutihan at may kagalingan yung taong yan. Yun talaga.
Exactly. It's there, diba? The connection has always been there. It's just setting time to have that conversation. I think everybody should do that, no? Me and Noel have done that today, and I think if there's that person that you always want to connect with again or whatnot, na tagal na, make time for it. Life's too short.
So, ayan. And I'll see you in Ateneo soon.
Yes.
That's a perfect setting. And then, it's a home that gives us a new perspective on things and grounds us. It really grounds us. Yun,
always.
Salamat.
Are you feeling sore? We can make that better. Tune in to the Ateneo Senior High School's first radio program, SOAR, the Seniors On Air Radio. Don't change that channel yet, because SOAR is ready to put the you in you. SOAR, Seniors On Air, here on Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
If it's entertainment you crave, catch us on New Wave. Surfing through the latest on our shores. New Wave. Every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. New Wave. See you there.
Feeling blue? Ever thought of looking into the bright side of things? Let us help you out. Join our light, engaging, and inspiring conversations with our Chaplains on Air. Hosted by Father Junji Bargayo and Father Henry Ponce of the Society of Jesus. Chaplains on Air. The chaplains are now in. Here on Chaplains on Air. Thursdays at 6 p.m. only on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
Radyo Katipunan is now online. See our live feed on facebook.com/Radyo Katipunan. Check out our Instagram and our Twitter at Radyo Katipunan and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Radyo Katipunan FM for more exclusive content.
So we just listened to Sam YG, Shivaker, and really Samir Gogna in Ateneo. Such good lessons on career advancement, transitions, moving on, and making a mark in whatever field you're in. So that's it. And as we count on the days before Christmas, malapit na actually, we want to announce that tomorrow, starting tomorrow, there will be an Ateneo entrance examination. So medyo matraffic dyan sa area natin sa Katipunan, sa Loyola Heights campus. So expect heavy traffic in the vicinity during the set dates of the Ateneo College Entrance Examination. Saturday, tomorrow, November 11 and 12, Sunday, particularly early in the morning or around noon or late afternoon. So you have to plan your trips accordingly when you're traversing the Katipunan Road. So good luck to all the examinees ng Ateneo College Entrance Exams tomorrow and on Sunday. And then we'd like to announce that we're actually calling off the third installment of our songwriting contest, the Level Up Songwriting Contest. Why? Because yun nga, at this point we feel that we have to promote pa the songs that we have gathered, no, for the past 2 years sa Ateneo Songwriting Contest. Well, at least the Level Up Christmas Songwriting Contest. So it's not that we're stopping it, but at this point we feel the need to like promote pa the songs that won sa first 2 competitions. So ang maganda lang dito, hindi naluluma yung mga kantang pamasko. So it's just a pause for now. So we'll look for some other time when we'll revive it. Pero yun ang gagawin natin, no? As we like end Level Up today and in the succeeding days leading up to Christmas, we'll play the Christmas songs that won, no, in the Level Up Christmas Songwriting Contest. And then coming up also is our book, no, yung the Level Up Christmas Everyday campaign namin ni Sian Abad Hugo, who was once a teacher, no, here in the Ateneo. It's a children's book pero parang it also caters to a wider market na kasama tayo, well, Child at Heart. It's the alphabet of Christmas. Ang tawag namin doon ang pinakamahabang Pasko. Kasi naman, yun nga, yung gusto natin mangyari na dapat Christmas everyday, araw-araw yung Pasko. So, bawat letra ng alpabeto natin merong katumbas na meaning or halaga sa Pasko. It's coming up before the end of the month at sana ma-launch natin yan soon. Hindi lang dito sa Level Up, kundi sa iba't ibang communities and libraries. Hindi lang sa Metro Manila pero pwede ring mag-extend pa basta sa buong Pilipinas. So this will be a very, very unique book. Ang title po, ang Pinakamahabang Pasko, The Christmas Everyday Present, na sana gawin yung present din sa inyo at sa pamilya nyo at sa mga mahal niyo sa buhay ngayong Pasko. So we'll talk about it more in the next episodes. Plus, yun nga, we're gearing up also for the Metro Manila Film Festival 2023. And then part of the offering is Jescom's Gomburza. So it's one of the 10 official entries, and we'd want you to watch it and support it, and to support all the entries in the Metro Manila Film Fest. And we're featuring even some of the noteworthy entries that will be exhibited come Christmas Day, hence hanggang January 7. So for now, we say goodbye and good luck to all those attempting or wanting to be Ateneans. So good luck sa exams tomorrow. And then we'll leave you with Christmas songs. We're past winners in the Level Up Christmas songwriting contest. So we'll see you again next week, next Friday, for another exciting exchange like this. And we learned a lot from Sam YG here on Level Up. Maraming salamat po.
Nakasanayang pagsasalo ay di na magawa. Paano nga bang Noche Buena kung pamilya ay wala? Kailangang magpukod ng hindi na lumala. Karamdaman na wala pang himala. Ang alaala ng kahapon, mahapdi sa damdamin, lalo na't kay rami ng hindi na natin kapiling. Paano nga mapapahiran ang luhang di tumitigil? Araw-araw may luksang dumidiin. Ibang pagsamo, ibang Pasko, balutan ng pagmamahal ang naulila. Hainan ng paglingap ang nagmamakaawa. Bigyan ng pagmamalasakit, handugan ng tula at awit. Pangunawa ay huwag nang ipagkait. Ipagdiwang ng ibang Paskong sasaya.
Mga Katipuneros, it's time to level up! Your talk variety program showcasing the best in media and other fields. As we feature the most loved personalities and the best practices of what we truly refer to as Magis. Together with multi-awarded multimedia guru Mr. Noel Ferrer, let's all level up every Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. here on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.